Welcome to a journey into the darkest side of the plant world. How is it possible that seemingly motionless plants become silent hunters? Why do plants develop sophisticated traps, sticky tentacles, and lightning-fast mechanisms just to devour insects and even small animals? And what drives them to survive in nutrient-poor soils where other plants would have long since perished? Behind their quiet beauty lies a merciless struggle for survival. Today we dive into the world of carnivorous plants and begin with an extraordinary survivor. Top 1. The dewy pine. Top 1. Dewy pine. The dewy pine is a botanical paradox. While most carnivorous plants prefer damp swamps, it thrives in dry, sun-scorched landscapes dominated by heat and water scarcity. This is precisely where its extraordinary adaptability is shown. Every morning, tiny dewdrops collect on its long, narrow leaves. But these are no ordinary morning dew. They are sticky slime. These shiny secretions act like an invisible trap and hold fast any insect that settles on them. But that's only the first step. Specialized glands on the leaves additionally secrete digestive enzymes that decompose the captured prey. In the nutrient-poor soils of its home, this strategy is vital for survival, as the plant thus gains nitrogen and other essential nutrients. The dewy pine impressively proves that survival in extreme conditions requires not strength, but adaptability. Top 2. Trumpet pitcher plant. The trumpet pitcher plant turns the catching of insects into a silent drama of seduction and doom. With its strikingly colored, tube-shaped leaves, it looks almost like an exotic flower. But each of these elegant trumpets is in truth a sophisticated trap. Sweet nectar lures unsuspecting insects to the edge of the pitcher. As soon as they slide in, there is no turning back. The smooth inner walls and downward-facing structures prevent any escape, while the prey slowly slides into the digestive liquid at the bottom of the tube. In spring, large impressive flowers additionally appear, attracting pollinators and thus continuing the cycle of life and death. But despite its adaptability, this plant is highly endangered, as much of its natural habitat has been lost. It thus represents not only the creativity of evolution, but also the fragility of sensitive ecosystems. Top 3. Rhoradula. At first glance, Rhoradula looks like another sticky hunter among the carnivorous plants. Its narrow leaves are densely covered with glandular hairs that secrete a shiny, sticky film. As soon as small insects, flies, or even larger prey land on them, they remain hopelessly stuck. But here the actual uniqueness of this plant begins. In contrast to many other carnivores, Rhoradula produces no digestive enzymes of its own. Instead, it works together with a predatory insect that sucks the captured prey dry. The plant in turn absorbs the nutrient-rich excretions of this partner and thus gains vital minerals from an indirect cycle. This extraordinary interplay shows that survival is not always based on direct hunting, but also on perfect cooperation. Rhoradula is thus less a lone hunter than a part of a precisely tuned system of deception, capture, and symbiotic utilization. Top 4. Sundew. The sundew glitters in the light as if covered with dewdrops, but this shimmering sight is a deadly illusion. Its leaves are set with numerous tentacle-like glands, at the tips of which are sticky beads of secretion. These shiny drops lure insects that mistake them for nectar. As soon as a victim lands, a slow, inevitable spectacle begins. The tentacles bend inward. The leaf gradually curls up and completely encloses the prey. But the catch is only the beginning. Digestive enzymes are released and dissolve the insect piece by piece until only indigestible remains are left. This sophisticated strategy allows the sundew to survive in nutrient-poor, acidic soils where other plants could hardly thrive. With its amazing adaptability and its elegant but merciless trapping technique, the sundew is among the most impressive representatives of the carnivorous plant world. Top 5. Venus Flytrap. The Venus flytrap is probably the best known among the carnivorous plants and at the same time one of the most fascinating. Its leaf-like traps resemble an open mouth lined with tooth-like bristles. But this construction is no coincidence, but a highly sensitive precision instrument. Inside each trap are fine sensory hairs. If an insect touches these hairs several times within a short period, it triggers an electrical impulse, and the trap snaps shut in a fraction of a second. What follows is not a hectic destruction, but a controlled process. The closed trap seals itself almost airtight while digestive enzymes are released. Over several days, the prey is slowly decomposed until only indigestible remains are left. Only then does the trap open again. This combination of sensory perception, lightning-fast reaction, and efficient digestion makes the Venus flytrap a masterpiece of evolutionary adaptation. Top 6. Bladderwort. The bladderwort is among the most sophisticated hunters among carnivorous plants and lives predominantly in water. At first glance, it appears inconspicuous, but beneath the surface lies a highly developed trapping system. Along its fine shoots sit tiny bladders that function like miniature traps. Each of these bladders has a flap with sensitive hairs. If a small aquatic creature, such as a mosquito larva or a tiny crustacean, touches these triggers, the flap opens in a barely measurable moment. Due to the resulting negative pressure, the prey is sucked into the interior, and the trap closes again immediately. This process takes only a few milliseconds and is among the fastest movements in the entire plant kingdom. Inside, the victim is decomposed and provides the plant with valuable nutrients. Without true roots, it floats freely in the water or anchors itself loosely in the damp ground, always ready for the next invisible attack. Top 7. Water wheel plant. The water wheel plant acts like a scaled-down, submerged version of the Venus flytrap, but its hunting takes place entirely in the water. Along its free-floating stem sit small, hinged traps arranged at regular intervals. Each of these traps works on the principle of the snap mechanism. If a tiny aquatic organism swims too close and touches the sensitive triggers, the trap closes in a few milliseconds. Once caught, the plant replaces the trapped water inside the trap with digestive fluid. The prey is decomposed, and the nutrients gained ensure survival in nutrient-poor waters. This fast, precise technique shows how perfectly the water wheel plant has adapted to its element. It is an impressive example that even below the water's surface, a silent, merciless struggle for survival rages. The world of carnivorous plants shows us how creative and at the same time uncompromising nature can be. From sticky traps to lightning-fast snap mechanisms, each of these species tells its own story of survival. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to the channel and leave a like so you don't miss any more fascinating discoveries.